trash can underneath the paper towel roll holder and you put it and leave it there. The last item. Okay, the last item is the break room. Last year we had, what, 80 or 90 people here, now we have 140. That it's getting crowded in there. If we can arrange tables a little bit differently to alleviate or get different shaped tables. I don't know, there was really no solution to that, except people, we still can come in here if you want to gather and talk to your neighbors and so forth. Use this room if there's not a meeting scheduled, but it is crowded. And if you're just loitering there or so forth, maybe step to the side. Let people have access to their mailboxes. Don't stand in front of those, and out of the hallway, open them. That's it. Add stuff to it.
All right, just a couple quick things. The washer fluid out at the fuel bay, I'm gonna look at trying to buy, we got water heaters for like animal troughs. They're just not keeping up. I'm gonna try to find something insulated, try to figure out something to keep that stuff out there unfrozen. We bought the older or the more expensive lower temp washer fluid. Yeah, you get maybe like 5 more degrees, so it's really not worth the cost it is.
They have washer fluid that doesn't freeze.
It's called the icer.
I have it in my husband's truck.
Trust me, when they get blown on like those, because there's no opening.
It still freezes.
It's still, we went to the Presto orange and it's like double the price, it still froze.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, just the way they sit, they're
Because
so
it's out in the
open, there's nothing blocking it, so they freeze. Reminder, this Monday is a paid holiday for everyone. Southgate, the Southgate is broke right now. It doesn't electronically open or close. It's in manual mode, so if you have to bring a bus in or something, it's in the manual mode, so you gotta pull it. Hopefully nobody has to do that, but just know that it's having issues. The plow caught part of the sensor. You can't see it when it was covered, so it's gonna be fixed eventually. And as Joyce said, if you need extra hours, see me. Understand that a lot of the stuff that we need done, the extra hours, are actual manual labor, like cleaning buses. If I have stuff inside, it's sporadic, and I can't guarantee it, because, I mean, the people that do stuff for me already, that are consistent, I tend to try to give them as a thanks, but if you need hours, you've got stuff, but understand it might be cleaning a bus, vacuuming a bus, stuff like that. We need the sub buses driven once a week out to Mount Hope, so if you're a CDL driver, you can drive the big buses. If you're a minibus driver, you can drive the minibus subs, because we need to get them out there. They need some mileage on them. They're bad to sit, so that helps just when it gets cold that they've been driven recently. Other than that, Kathy is just coming back from being sick, so that's why she's not been in here. She's in her office, so don't bombard her if it's something that can wait for later. Please wait, maybe tomorrow, next day, give her a couple days, or text or email her. Just she's here, she's feeling better, but she's still kind of weak. So just don't go rush her office to go there. Oh yeah.
I had a feeling you were going to forget me, so. But while you're here, hey, in case nobody noticed, because you may not have noticed Thursday afternoon, about 4 o'clock, Chris went out and cleaned off every single vehicle out in the parking lot.
Yes.
Problem is, by the time we left, you couldn't tell. And there was that much snow. So kudos to Chris for going out there and freezing. Doesn't mean he'll do it next time, but you know, maybe. Might have to bribe him, so. You know, last week when the unleaded pump was down, we were giving out credit cards. We're missing one. We don't know if anybody here has it because it hadn't been actually checked out for a while. But if you used a card, make sure, remember, did I turn it in? Because we don't know if it may be stuck in a van or a car somewhere and somebody just left it in there, or somebody may have it on their bus. We don't know.
That was my fault. I was giving them out because there was such a hurry. There's a checkout sheet for those,
Yeah.
so I've been reminded to use the checkout sheet.
But yeah, so we're going to try and track it down today. So you might just double check and try to remember if you took one, if you remember to give it back or not. Same way with receipts. If you ever need to do that again, make sure you're getting a receipt because we have to send those over to the main office. What else? Oh, if, we have a lot of new students coming to the district, between new kids, kids that have not been riding the bus, they now want routes. Poor Deb, she has a pretty big list to go through of kids getting routed. Chris has been doing some, I think, Tony, you even routed some kids recently, and maybe even Joy. So make sure you guys are calling parents to let them know when you're gonna be there. We've had a lot of mad parents recently that nobody's getting a phone call. Did my kid get approved? Well, yeah, they got approved 3 or 4 days ago. Well, I've never heard anything. I haven't seen a bus, you know, that kind of stuff. So when you get a kid, you gotta call, because we get it on our end when nobody's communicating with parents.
Sir,
Remember to check your mailbox.
Yeah, check your mailbox.
when we get paperwork for a student added, can we also get the bus pass at the same time?
We'll do better on getting those to you, yeah, so you don't have to come back and ask for them, yeah. So, but yeah, because even they can get, if they don't want to do the QR codes, they can give me, list them or something. Or if you see a, you know, a form, just come by and say, hey, I need this, we'll get it to you. So, and I'm gonna keep doing those. I'll probably eventually train Caitlin how to do them the right way and not the Chris way. The better, the more efficient way, so, if I've got a bunch to hand out this morning.
So can I clarify on those new students that are added, are we the first people then to actually tell them that they're now on a bus?
Yes.
Not just telling them stop time, but telling them no?
Yep,
We
you're the
send
one.
out- The email system works again, but if the parents don't check the email, that's,
Yeah,
so we always send an email with it now. And we always have, it just stopped working, but
yeah.
we email that student sheet that you get, we summarize that and it goes to the parents. Now, whether they check their emails or not,
Yeah.
that's on them, yes.
But yeah, so they, you know, yeah, it may go to spam, or the husband might get it and not say anything to the mom, or it may go to the grandparent. You know, that might be the primary, but mom needs to know something like that, so. Yeah, just make sure you guys are calling. If you, I know it's still an issue with the neighborhood roads, they're icy, they're slushy, they're a mess. But if you guys are running, especially more than 20 minutes late, get on the radio and let us know. We've had several buses running 30+ minutes late. Parents are, where's my kid? My kid hasn't shown up yet. So I go in and I find you, because you're using your tablets like you should be, so I can see where you're at easily. You're on stop 2 and this kid is stop 20. And I can instantly say, wow, they're 30 minutes late, nobody said anything. So then we go and send out a message, you know, to let everybody else know. Parents aren't thinking about that, the road conditions, or they just know their kid's late. So just try and, if you notice, hey, I'm way behind, farther than I should be, let us know. And we'll send a message, because it'll cut down on the phone calls. And that goes for morning and afternoon. The other thing is, I don't know why with this, well, I know why, they're kids, that's why. With the snow, I have a lot of little kids that decide, oh, I'm gonna go play in the snow. I had a mom yesterday, she was about to freak out. Her kid's bag was in the house, couldn't find the kid anywhere. Did my kid really get off the bus? Yeah, the kid got off the bus. You know, I think I called the driver, yeah, the kid was dropped off. While we're on the phone, the kid moseys back into the house, he was outside playing. It happens, so, you know, we may have to call you guys and say, hey, did you really drop this kid off? Is the kid still on the bus? You know, we may have to confirm, especially with the little ones that like to go wander and don't go straight inside. So, other than that, I think that's really all I got. You guys are doing good on your paperwork. Yes, Lon?
We have a cutoff time on being late to call in, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes.
I think, yeah, usually
Usually
we,
let us know if you're 10 minutes behind,
Yeah.
so we can send out notifications.
10 minutes?
10 minutes, yeah.
Okay.
Those go out by text message versus, because the emails are free, but text message costs, and we try to limit those, but we can, you know, hey, I'm at stop 2, so we can send it out to stop 3 and beyond. But those go to text message to the parents, so those, they usually get those, but yeah, if you're running 10 minutes or more, just let us know and we'll send out a message to the parents.
so, the only other thing I have is sub-drivers. When you're doing your kid count on the green sheets, don't put each day of the week, you know, you drive a different bus, don't put all those on the same little square. Do like one bus for each square, if that makes any sense. No. I know it doesn't make any sense, Vern, because you're the guilty one. He drives 4 buses in a week and they're all on the same square, so then I have to go make copies because they have to be filed, so.
Each bus gets their own.
Yeah. So Vern,
Just get with Sarah.
Yeah.
Why do you have it in line there for bus number?
well, so like you might be on bus 1 all that week. Okay, so like if Monday you're in bus 1, Tuesday you're on bus 6. Use this little square for bus 1, use this little square for 6. If on Wednesday you go back to bus 1, go over here to your bus 1 square, and put Wednesday in your counts. On Thursday, if you're on 45, use another one. I'll help you, Vern. So other than that, I think that's all I got. So keep up the good work.
Sensitivity training. Be sensitive, think of other people's feelings. Why am I teaching this? Safety in space, get yourself in check, model calmness, give choices. You guys just understand that people get frustrated.
Deb's one.
Why?
Are you done?
All right, any questions, concerns, comments?
Yeah, hold on.
Ron and Deb
Oh.
also have to know.
Well, I was sitting there going through the thing that we came up.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this quick. Remember last time you put me through sensitive training and what I said? I said it.
Yes.
I'm gonna make this quick because we are way over time and everybody wants to go. So yes, we are missing the credit card. We need to find that. 2, if you guys are taking the vans or subs, buses, or anything like that, you have to let us know. You have to check them out. You need to write them down. This especially for your shuttles. You guys are horrible about just grabbing keys and going sometimes. I've got one vehicle, or well, not necessarily one, a couple of vehicles that have been returned back from a shuttle with a dog in it. Well, the dog's not in it, but there was a dog in it and there's dog hair, everything. And you guys are taking my trip vehicles that are going out in 20 minutes. Connie is overloaded. She cannot keep up with the white fleet when she's having to go back and clean it out the second time or put gas in it because you guys decided to run it with your shuttles. So if you guys are taking it, 1, you need to notate it. 2, you need to clean it. And feel it. That's not right. Secondly, here soon, all of those keys, as far as my trip vehicles, are going into my office. They are off limits unless absolutely needed because we are down vehicles. You guys, for your shuttles and stuff, you guys will be taking the minivans or that kind of stuff because you guys are taking ones that are supposed to be going out in a couple hours and just returning them dirty and whatnot. Now that goes in touch with what Chris was saying. We do need more hands. We need people to help clean these vehicles, fuel these vehicles. Connie's doing her best. We've got people out there doing their buses, but everybody kind of doesn't want to do it. You know, it's like, well, we need the help. You guys want to help? Great. However, if you are doing shuttles or any of that kind of stuff, and I give you a trip, and you know that you're already at your breaking point for that week on your times, you need to let me know that you can't do the trip. Or you need to let me know it's going to put you way over the allotted time that you guys are allowed for overtime. Okay? Now, if you had the trip first, we need to just plan it accordingly. Okay? But the vans need to stop disappearing. They need to start being cleaned out if you are taking them and checked out. And the keys need to be returned.
Refuel.
Yeah, refilled too. Because we were missing 2 vehicles and 5 sets of keys. That's not okay. I had to do complete changes around in all of my trips for one car. One car because it was going away for a week and that car was missing because someone handed it out. Don't take the vehicles without checking. Okay? Yes.
The other day, last week, when I had to get sub buses and I ended up going through 2 of them, they were all on empty. People, if you borrow one, filling back up because when we have to take a spare, we're already late.
Well, I'm gonna do a huge shout out, Richard. I think he had to go do a shuttle, I'm not sure. Richard will go and try and field buses for everybody. Now granted, I think most of them are usually a route bus or something like that, but he'll need the bigger bus for his shuttle. So he goes and fills it for you as well. But that's what I'm talking about. It's not just my activity drivers though.
But it's not just Richard's responsibility.
I agree,
Every single
but
one.
that's what I'm saying is Richard is out there doing it, but yet the people who are actually taking them and driving them are not, and I'm sick of it. You need to be responsible for the vehicle you take, whether it is your vehicle, or a sub one, or a trip one. Or you will not get a good vehicle. I don't want to drive 32. Well, guess what? You're going to start driving 32 if you guys can't maintain your vehicles. Yeah, I'm scolding. All right, Ron, you can go. Thank you.
Okay, first of all, does everybody understand what this symbol means?
Ron, have
The exhaust something.
hot exhaust. Hot Ron.
Run that beans last night?
Hey, when there's vehicles over at the shop, don't come over and just grab one and take it without checking with us. They're down for a reason, they're over there for a reason. Either tires are under spec, or we may have something taken apart on it, you don't know. So just don't jump in and make sure you get with us before you take anything out of the shop or out by the fence line over there. All right, anything? That's all I had. Do you have anything? Nope. Happy birthday to Rhett.
Yeah, happy birthday! All right, one last thing, you guys go. If you go outside, I think the piping over there for the gas line smells like it's leaking. We've already notified maintenance and 911, so you don't have to come running in and tell us it smells like natural gas outside. You know. That's
Get ready for a nap.
Days is supposed to be back. When we did, I think I'm gonna have Dan. I told him. We'll get her figured out.
So if we have time after preschool, as soon as we get back, I'll just wait in the break room for you. Pretty much the same time.
I'm usually sometimes a little bit later, by like 6 or 7 minutes.
Fix my maps. I just don't want to sit here for 45 minutes. Go get a Coke or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe we'll get to train some people in the middle of this.
You should train on driving on high school, right?
Throw them in the fire thing.
I don't know, that's quite Get over it. I'm not being that. Get tired of being a homo. Everybody keeps telling me, stay home and stay in the house. Had you been cold for 2 weeks. Well, I said, you know what you told me. I'm getting better. It's gonna be colder next week.
I have several, and still, yeah, whatever I want. I ordered, but I know they're busy, so I can't until where I'm in bed, going, that's too bad.
Oh, no.
I have a hard time.
I hear every once in a while.
I don't remember.
I'll buy them all.
Listen, the problem with cats for me, I will always, I had to wait here. This way, and she was. Okay, I'll bring. She's trying to get me to get out of the house.
You already got a house.
I don't need any more.
Oh, okay.
We found one recently, it had like 10 acres,
Hey, girl.
5 bedrooms, 3 baths, but they wanted
I needed a break. Hey, Carl. I loved your phone call. I didn't know you were here until that happened.
One of my buddies called. He calls about every 4 5 days. See how he
It's Easter Street is here to get on. She said, can I?
Take a couple of What are you doing? Clean up the- Don't
Oh, there's plenty, there's a whole package.
Staying home, trying to get over this cold.
Oh, yeah.
No,
We gave up
well, of course,
Toys
they're
R Us.
giving me blood thinners because my heart, you know,
I'm like, I'm
and
not.
any little scratches, whatever.
They get the
but then
zoomies,
my
they
nose
will
is-
get zoomies.
nose is-
Everywhere.
Damn
Because
blood.
they just decide, yeah, I will, and they run.
Trying to catch it while I go. You know, and just,
Yeah. I did that one bacon and then the back one there.
but I'm better than I have
See you
been.
later.
So, thanks for getting.
I'm so excited.
You're gonna be here all day?
No, I was supposed to be here.
Take some home?
No, I don't need any, I got all kinds of stuff at home.
Yeah, I didn't bring anyone. That's what I was. There's only one left in that box.
I'm getting better.
Are you?
One day,
If not, if I don't eat them, Aiden will. Yeah.
No, they said doctor said I'd come back, I gotta get the paperwork.
Just found out from my sister, my mom's sister, died.
The other day. Well,
I heard Joyce say something. Might be back here.
I might. If they get the paperwork done, I'd come back. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I bet.
Oldest sister.
Haven't gotten certified yet, have you?
Oh,
Oh my God. Well, the burritos aren't gone, are they? I've heard that, there's people that haven't eaten in the office yet, so.
Okay.
We're good. Thank you. Okay.
I thought they. So hopefully my sister will come along, and my mom go down too, because my mom's sister died. Oh, no.
Yay.
There was 4 of them. My mom's oldest sister got dementia and she reverted back to being a child and talked. My uncle's wife, he already passed away, but she got out of this and she's refusing. So she's going downhill. And my sister that just died is holding in my mom.
Go off.
Wow. My mom told my sister yesterday that she can't eat because she can't breathe when she eats. So that's why she's not eating.
Bad time of year.
Yep. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm just hopefully hoping she don't say something and then put my mom in the deeper.
Good thing, Terry.
Oh, that was Patty. Patty was driving.
What's that thing about the 23rd?
Soaps for men. Just a guy, official guy's coming in to show.
Did it change from
Just a
Remember, we all had wheelchairs for summer?
yeah, just a refresher class. You want to sneak in.
I would call it a drama. A what? A drama?
Oh, yeah.
Sitcom is a situational comedy.
Oh. Did you like what I said to Deb?
Yeah.
I was like, not very simple.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Out of there. Are there drinks in there? Yeah, there were, so I didn't know. Well, they should have told us there were drinks in there, unless it went over from. I'm thinking Christmas or something? No, this water is, I mean, it's. Well, I'm just saying, Christmas, if it was for Christmas, it would be, like the party, Christmas party. This would be slimy and things, so. But. Didn't realize it was gonna take an hour and a half just for, which isn't bad, because we're still gonna take a while.
No, never.
It's not fun, is it?
No.
Hey, Austin.
Hey, what?
I'm supposed to have you sign off on that? Okay, so how often,
How often am I supposed to sign off on them?
right, I know once a month, but how often, I mean, how long ago was it you signed off on 237? Everything right now is,
I just been able to start signing off.
oh, so then you know if you didn't sign off? Probably then.
But you know, there'll be a sheet right there.
Well, the 16th, okay, cool, so then, on the 16th of this month, then we might sign off again?
Well, but, I mean, 16th is tomorrow.
it is?
Yeah, give it to me, I'm back there to start looking over maps. I'm just gonna put it back in your box when I'm done. If your maps are right, and you don't have any changes that need to be made, then you're fine. Maybe change the name. You're good. I'm the previous driver, didn't want to change it. Not one.
Oh.
Different. So. What's up? Oh. Thought you were gonna talk to me. Fine.
I know, it's going around that, John.
I don't need that.
Oh, no, I just,
I need that, and I need.
oh, you need the folder.
I gotta go through it. Make sure all your stops are right.
Yeah. I don't blame you, honey.
And you're supposed to sign off too, saying that you turned them in.
Where? On the same sheet? On the same sheet? No, I understand that,
If you know your stops, and you know that they're right, that's all you gotta do.
but, oh, okay. Well, I just added this house. She wasn't, that's what she was.
Is it, I mean, if everything is right on this, that's what you're signing off saying. I'm saying this is right. That's what you're signing off. I'm going to check it with this tablet to make sure it is right,
Oh, I see. Okay.
you know, as far as the stops to the tablet and everything else. Ooh, they even got your name already put in here.
No. Go. You got it.
It's not vacant no more.
Really bad time.
Can I steal 2 plates?
Yeah, 15. Yeah.
If you recognize something that ain't right, don't
If it's something small.
hesitate to tell me.
Well, if it's,
I'm still new, I don't even know,
if it's something small.
the third time driving the route.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if there's something small, like, you know, a house is supposed to have a kindergarten, well, there's half of them like that.
I like the big ones.
Well, half that trailer, like,
They took it all.
did it?
Shit, I know.